sort of glances after. She is crafty, though. Although she has not been trained in any courtly intrigue, I think she has a raw intellect that can make her slippery.
Certainly matched by yours.
You give me too much credit, Rilinid, as always, he smiles.
The breath escapes, start to say something, then Rilinid just catches itself. Let's go.
Then, my lords, it has been a pleasure. He gets up and stalks off in his cat-like grace way.
I imagine I should begin readying the caravan for the skiss roll.
Qual mutters about caravans and perfumes as he walks out. This is Miku does the same, sort of shaking his head and oh dear, oh dear.
You're gonna be my death, Rilinid.
Ivy seems to actually be quite happy with the arrangement. Then, on the way out, she will certainly engage Rilinid in some small talk and tell him that she enjoyed that very much.
Which parts?
All of the parts, of course.
Oh, that's great. Rilinid enjoyed all of the parts too, let's be honest here. Especially, I was going to say something. No, just going to let that go too. No. Polite small talk.
Yep.
Yep. But Rilinid, we'll ask her how well she's doing, and, and mention, the glorious and secret extravagance of the double life thing.
Yeah, she is very interested in that. Basically hinting that he must be living like an overlord himself on these travels, with such lavish expenses. Must live as a king.
And that is why it is good that Iverna is his mistress of whispers. Otherwise, she might tell the rest of the council just how awful this really is. And it's it's just such a simple trek. He can make it easily without spending much of anything. But
Yeah. Ivy slips a note on the Elnaris door.
Yeah. That would be terrible.
That would be wonderful.
But the real accounting.
The true story.
The true story of it,
a documentary. So
yeah. He's captured it with silent image and is now producing it. Yeah, she will just scurry off to her various things.
How's her work doing?
Well, she reports that she's settling quite nicely, actually. The different deals and other things she has to share with Rilinid is certainly paying off.
Yeah. Has her gift been serving her well?
Yes.
Who have you been giving gifts to?
Yes. The gift is serving her quite well, actually. It is one of the reasons she tells him that she found out about the humans traveling through their immediate territory.
Nice.
Fantastic. Rilinid just offhandedly suggests that, she doesn't suppose that she could manage to get an angle on Tamar and then pretend to be him and then die peacefully in his bed.
She says that she hasn't really considered that. Tamar is being old as he is. He's a crafty bastard.
Yeah. He is also incredibly old, though, from my understanding. So, should one day he die naturally.
Yeah, as well, it will be a terrible loss, of course. Everyone would mourn him. It will be a state funeral, no doubt.
But, the same thing could happen with, say, the merchant, with the rich, He gets killed, and then she pretends to be him with magic, and then rips up the thing in a well, and just throws it down the Snavenflod, proclaiming that he never wants the aid of the hateful drow again, and then the guards get him.
She again seems to consider it and says that it's certainly a way of doing it. She's not certain that people would buy it.
Really shrugs, it's he still has the mask on, but he'll lift it long enough to reveal this coy grin, it's just thoughts, I'm just throwing them out there. You're the better suited for that than I.
She smiles. I best get back to my work then. So much to figure out. So many places to be.
Absolutely. Well, it will slide the mask back on. Go on about his serious business.
Yep, and she slinks down the corridor and into the shadows.
Culinary sits alone in the throne room. Looking at all the empty chairs.
Just staring ahead. Why?
She'll go to her room.
Why? All right. Well, down in the slave camps, Jerusalem is introduced to the lucky 3 survivors.
The lucky 3. They're awake?
Yeah, they're currently their wounds are currently being tended to by some other slave.
Mm-hmm.
There's no further torture is currently needed.
Great. She will look at is it an A or an O? Garvel?
Gorval.
Gorval. She will look at him and say, "Can you please move away?" No, she wouldn't say it like, "Can you move away?"
He will, of course, move away for the High Priestess.
Good. She will look at the 3 of them and detect magic on all 3 of them. Why not?
There is no magic.
No magic. Not even
No.
on the captain.
Not even on the captain.
Well, she'll walk to the captain and how is he? Is he standing, sitting?
He's currently like sitting in chained up against the wall.
Is she looking at her?
No, he is averting his eyes. He's just looking down at the ground.
She will cast a spell on Sakari. He understood Undercommon, didn't he? Oh, she'll look at him. He understood Undercommon, didn't he?
He nods. Yes, he does, priestess.
She will look at Thomas. Says, "Look at me."
He doesn't really seem to answer.
She will force him to look at her.
Okay.
Says, "I heard about your visions. Care to share?"
He mumbles something and says, I've seen a way out of this dark madness. I can feel it.
I do not detect any magic from you. How can you do that then?
He blinks towards her. I don't know what gives me the visions. They just come upon me when I sleep.
You're a religious man.
He snorts. Almost all hope is nothing down here.
If all hope is not down here, why did you escape from the Dragar? You would have died in the forest. The fungal jungle.
It is my last attempt at life.
Because you think there is a way out for whatever you've seen in your dreams.
Yes, I have seen it. The light of the sun. It is there.
He sounds like a crazy person.
He looks at her like wide eyes. It is there.
14 is not good, but what does Sakari get from him?
Sakari thinks that he seems unbalanced, but he doesn't seem to try to deceive her at this point.
She will use their link and say to Sakari, so basically he's just a crazy person.
Sakari shrugs and So communicates bad that at least he thinks he's honest.
And a crazy person can still be honest. You should know.
Yep.
So, no magic from them and not a religious man. What god do you believe in, if you do believe in any?
The last deity I revered was the dawn flower.
Can I do a roll to see if I know it?
Yes.
Knowledge religion. I fixed it this time. It should.
Hooray!
It should work.
I awaited-
28.
Well, yes. Trislin knows that the dawn flower is the name, one of the names of the greater goddess Sarenrae, goddess of mercy and the sun. She was also a goddess of just retribution, but it is rumored that she has not acted much in that vein in the sort of latest millennia. She is mainly concerned with goodness, healing, the well-being of man, fire, and the sun.
So it could be her giving him the visions, since he's seeing the sun in his vision. Does Tristan know or think some? Does the goddess do that?
I mean, she's a goddess of the sun, and using imagery of sun and light to communicate visions is certainly plausible for a deity such as her. She's very powerful, one of the most powerful deities on the surface, easily rivaling those really ancient and primordial forces. She is, she is among the most powerful deities in the multiverse, as far as she knows.
She will look at the males and who are you? Before you were taken here, who are you?
My name was Thomas Handelman. I worked as a guard sergeant in one of the farm communities. I don't remember its name. It's so long ago. So many nightmares, so much pain.
She'll go to the woman. She did not understand what the comment, did she?
No.
She'll look at Thomas. Who's she?
She is Eleanor.
What is she to you?
He shrugs. A traveling companion.
I don't know my That's 24.
Sakura is pretty sure that he is severely understating his feelings for her. He is behaving as she is very dear to him.
I think she's more than just a traveling companion.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks down on the floor.
There's not anything I think I can get out of him by threatening her, at least not at the moment. Or maybe he's just playing stupid. She'll look at Takari. And ask Takari to bare his teeth at her and growl.
Sure, we can do an intimidation check.
I doubt he has the best one, but let's try.
Anyone can try, and I'm sure he has big bonuses having teeth, right? I'm sure Jonas will give him a mythic bonus for teeth.
I have teeth.
I have teeth. 14.
Well, really big ones, and horns.
And horns. And a demonic.
And demonic, that helps.
It might just come across as flat. He might be like, yes, I know you can kill me. Whatever.
Yeah.
He does the growl thing, but Thomas says, we know that we are at your mercy, dread lord. And as I have said, if you would just but spare us, I will lead you and your kin to the surface, villages that you can plunder, and the slaves beyond counting. All I ask is that you set us free once you reach the surface. Please.
So you are completely fine that dooming others to have the same fate as you are having right now.
He shakes his head. I wish to see the surface. I wish to be free.
Even for the doom of other people.
That is all that matters to me.
Well, she'll look at Gorval. That was all.
He sneers at the under prisoners and let's go drizzling out.
Well, that's unnerving. I don't like other goddesses mending in our business.
Rain will actually approach Tristan.
Hello, Rain.
Hello, sister. Did you speak to the humans?
I did.
They managed to divulge anything from them? Anything useful?
I think he's getting his visions from a goddess. What was the name of the goddess?
Saren Ray. I'll type it out.
The goddess Seven Ray?
Saren.
Saren Ray. Saren Ray. I'll write that down.
If true, that is rather interesting, to say the least.
She is good aligned, I would guess.
Yes. Most certainly.
Neutral good, I believe.
Yes, neutral good.
That is certainly quite interesting. How do they seem to be, though?
What I don't understand is all he wants is to get out of here, even if it means giving us more slaves of the human. Then why would a good goddess give him visions of how to get out of here?
Now that is a question that's interesting.
What is waiting for us at that tunnel?
I think I'm going to inspect them, just quickly check something, but let's see if see where his intentions lie. Or is it just madness blanketing it all?
He is very fond of the female, more than he cares to say.
Interesting.
She is more than just a traveling companion.
Maybe I can use that as leverage if I'm forced to do anything. Though for now I just want to check up on them. So check more specifically inside their minds a little bit.
Just go right ahead. I bet Garvan will be happy.
It will only take a moment.
Garval. I keep forgetting. No offense, torturer. It's the same with Halfwit. It took some time to remember Halfwit. It's gonna. Someday I will remember your name.
He's just scandalized, shaking his head like fuming.
I know. First of all, she said that there was nothing worse than Duragon torture.
Yeah, and now he forgets his name and calls him just torturer.
Well, would he expect her to remember his name?
He is in the council.
The council?
Yeah, but he's just some dude.
He's a lord.
Oh, are you? I forgot.
It's like, as if someone can see Gorval moving through the keep. He looks like a thundercloud.
Gorval. Okay, sorry.
Thundercloud? I don't know what that looks like.
It looks like...
Volcano?
Yes, a volcano. Angry boobs. I think the term was.
Don't go there again with those boobs.
It was Sheep that introduced me to it, so. Alright, so Rain pops into...
Rain will enter. He will not say anything. What he'll do is, as soon as he enters, he will go ahead and use his detect alignment ability on all of them.
Oh, goodness.
They get no save, no spells, no nothing. I know their alignment.
Alright, hang on.
This takes about 30 seconds.
Evil.
Exactly, I have no code.
It takes about 30 seconds to do it, but I know their alignments.
Yeah, you concentrate. It seems that that the woman would be something along the lines of neutral good. The human traveler would be along the lines of lawful neutral, and Captain Thomas would be just neutral.
True neutral?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, them seeing another drow come in, do any of them seem to react, or just they're just sitting there, chained to a wall, being depressed?
Oh yeah, they're quite depressed.
Yeah, they're not reacting anything different. Yeah, in fact, people coming down. Yeah, no, more people coming down.
No, they don't tend to show any sign of reacting.
Rain considers for a moment. From what he's found out so far, Eleanor doesn't know Undercommon.
No.
But did the great, now I've forgotten his name as well. Gorl.
Yes.
Didn't he say they've also picked up a bit of Gnomish, for example?
Yes, he said that Thomas has picked up a smattering of Gnomish and other things.
The other two don't seem to have picked up anything special that way.
Doesn't seem like it. Maybe that's why he was the leader.
I thought I found a way to communicate with her. What's that? Well, for now, that's all you want.
All you need to do is get a tongue spell, right?
Yes. That's all we need.
Rae'nkalar opens his mouth and begins speaking true speech.
Did you know that's my level 3 ability for Inquisitor? Anyway, that's for now. That's all we'll do. He's none of them are really paying any, reacting very much. So he's not really going to bother doing.
Yeah, no, they are staring down at the ground. They seem kind of broken.
So Rain will go back upstairs, see Trislin if she wants me to.
Well, she has been walking and thinking.
And thinking and walking.
Yeah.
Interesting personalities they have under their hard heads. The female she has very much good intentions in every way. The soldier, we haven't really paid much attention to him. He's orderly, but nothing else really of interest. The leader there, he seems a bit. He doesn't really take preference. He's not entirely good and not entirely evil. Not ordered, not chaotic.
Why would he believe in a good goddess, and why would a good goddess contact him?
Well, his
He
alignment
did say that he once believed in her.
Okay, yeah, once believed in her.
And his alignment isn't completely off if it was a case of clenergy, but that seems unlikely, I feel.
Well, I guess we'll find out at some point what's up with that.
I'm interested to find out what the female knows, but until we get a method of communication, that'll be a bit more difficult.
Well, I need more experience before I can do that.
Well, till then, I guess I have duties to attend to. I'll see you later, Trislin.
Bye.
Rain will go to his office.
You have an office?
Well, I have my room, but since it's so big, I convert half into an office.
Tristan runs after. You got an office?
You got an office?
How did you say this?
Charlie he has an office.
What? Everyone comes rushing in.
Excuse me.
Totra? He got an office.
Don't speak to me.
Great, I can just imagine Tristan running and knocking like I have the military practice table up, and she just knocks over all the army pieces.
I'm sure she does. Sakara eats them.
No, Sakara, that's made of lead. That'll poison you.
Crunch munch.
He doesn't care. He just come back later.
Just has to pass that. But yeah,
He
all right.
dies of heavy metal poisoning and just comes back.
That was bad. Oh.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
You have a bad aftertaste.
All right, so let's see here. Yes, it. Yes. Then I think actually that we will end the session here. And actually, maybe next week we can actually continue because we didn't really, bump up on the limits of what I have prepared. It might be a bit of a shorter session next week, but I think we can continue. We have a few more sort of kingdom phases I have prepared for at least.
Okay.
So going through some of that might be interesting. I mean, it's up to you if you rather wait.
No, I think we might as well play. I mean, we're prepared for the next. I mean, at this pace, like 3-4 sessions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to go quicker most likely. So.
We are still in book 1, aren't we?
No, this is book 2. Pretty sure.
In book 2.
Kingdom stuff.
This is book 2. All right, good. Then we end the session here, and we will continue next week with more kingdom stuff, I guess.
Yeah, next time I'll be more prepared when you put me on the freaking spot with Talon.
You know, should be prepared always. Tarly might show up any moment asking questions.
Marry
Just
me.
had to keep asking questions.
You just had to ask questions, didn't you?
I would if my caper would have succeeded. It was that pesky question from Tarl.
Oh.
What is a Garrus Vytharia order?
But did he learn anything?
Maybe. We haven't really tested him.
I'm not gonna test him.
Well, Didias, if you would kindly save the file and send it over.
I can do that.
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly?
I would.
You can just do the Dropbox thing, you know?
So yeah, this was your first run-in with the kingdom rules proper. What did you think?
We were very split up, which caused some lengthy periods of just nothing. I suppose that is the nature of it, though.
I have a feeling that's going to happen more often, as well as minion battles, which are always exciting.
Well, if you hadn't come along yourself, I would have run that as just a
Minion battles.
basically just made a roll.
I'm not sure that combat encounter was necessary, given how powerful Rae'nkalar and Zen are compared to those individuals. I thought it was an unnecessary fight.
Yeah,
I
perhaps.
I think it wasn't. I wanted to go too. So they have to.
Yeah, I still don't really know how hard those combats are going to be, which ones can be just skipped and done by minions and stuff like that.
Well,
Kind of hard to tell.
I guess it is.
I think I'm gonna say if they sound boring, send other people.
Yeah, but we didn't know. We just knew
No, I mean,
humans.
I think generally,
Anything.
I don't think you should expect this to happen often. Generally, whatever happens is just happening off screen, right? Well, and that's the bonus you give is for dealing with it.
Right.
But I assume this was not a random event. This was actually a thing that happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it's meant to make the dwarves want to go down and find Town Hall.
The
They-
dwarfs.
Because they don't already want to find Dammerhall, right?
They lost the motivation. They're like, we'll just farm
it.
the jungle.
So much mushrooms here.
I thought it was okay. I just also thought it took a long while. I didn't think it would do so much individual council discussion breakdown talking.
As I said, I think for a start, I think it serves a purpose to establish the council and sort of different characters on it. But moving forward, I anticipate the council kingdom phases to go more quickly in the future.